Each of us, at some point in our lives, has encountered challenges that have left us feeling broken, lost, or overwhelmed. But it is in those very moments of pain that we have the potential to uncover our greatest strength. Let us understand that pain is not just an obstacle, it can be a catalyst for transformation. Pain teaches us invaluable lessons about resilience, strength, and the human spirit's capacity to endure. When we confront our pain head-on, we learn to navigate the turbulent waters of life with grace and determination. We begin to realize that our struggles are not just burdens to bear, but opportunities to rise above and become who we are meant to be. Discover and leverage your passion. Finding meaning in our suffering is crucial. It is easy to feel defeated by our circumstances, but when we reframe our experiences, we can discover a deeper purpose. Think about the moments in your life when you faced adversity. What insights did you gain? How did those experiences shape your character? By reflecting on our pain, we can turn our scars into sources of wisdom and strength, propelling us forward on our journey toward greatness. Embracing vulnerability is another vital step in this process. When we share our stories, we connect with others who have walked similar paths. Vulnerability fosters understanding and compassion, creating a community that supports one another through thick and thin. Remember, you are not alone in your struggles. By opening up about our challenges, we invite others to do the same, building a network of strength that lifts us all. Action is essential in our response to pain. It is not enough to acknowledge our suffering. We must also take proactive steps towards healing. This can involve seeking support, setting goals, or even helping others who are facing similar challenges. Each small action we take moves us closer to transforming our pain into something greater. It empowers us and allows us to become beacons of hope for those who may be struggling in silence. Let us consider the legacy we create from our struggles. When we turn our pain into greatness, we demonstrate that our lives have purpose and meaning. We show others that it is possible to rise from the ashes and make a difference in the world. Your story has the power to inspire others to face their pain and emerge stronger. Each act of greatness you achieve can create a ripple effect, encouraging those around you to embrace their own journeys of transformation. Act 1. In closing, I encourage you to embrace your pain as a part of your story, but not the entirety of it. Let it guide you, teach you, and ultimately empower you to achieve greatness. Remember, it is not what we go through that defines us, but how we rise from it. So take that pain, nurture it, and watch as it blossoms into something beautiful. Hey. Pain is an integral part of the human experience, and understanding it as a catalyst for change can profoundly alter our perspective on life's challenges. When we think of pain, we often associate it with suffering, loss, and heartache. However, it is essential to recognize that pain can also be a powerful teacher, pushing us to evolve and grow in ways we might never have imagined. At its core, pain serves as a wake-up call. It shakes us from our complacency, urging us to confront the areas of our lives that may need attention or transformation. Think about a time in your life when you faced significant challenges. Perhaps it was a personal loss, a health crisis, or a relationship that fell apart. In those moments, the immediate instinct may be to retreat and wallow in despair. Yet when we take a step back and look deeper, we can see that these experiences often come with lessons that shape us. The discomfort we feel during painful times forces us to evaluate our values and priorities. It can clarify what truly matters in our lives. For instance, after experiencing a painful breakup, many people find themselves reevaluating their relationships and what they want in a partner. This process, though often uncomfortable, can lead to healthier, more fulfilling connections in the future. By confronting the pain and understanding its roots, we gain clarity that propels us toward better choices and a more meaningful life. Pain can foster resilience. When we encounter difficulties, we have an opportunity to develop inner strength. Each challenge we face is like a workout for our emotional muscles. Just as lifting weights can make our bodies stronger, navigating pain can fortify our spirits. Resilience doesn't mean that we become immune to pain. Rather, it equips us with the ability to bounce back when life knocks us down. It teaches us that we can survive and thrive despite our struggles, instilling a sense of confidence in our ability to overcome future obstacles. In the process of transforming pain into a catalyst for growth, we also learn the value of vulnerability. Pain often brings us to our most authentic selves, stripping away the layers of pretense that we might hide behind. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to deeper connections with others. Sharing our experiences, especially the painful ones, can foster understanding and empathy. This vulnerability not only helps us heal, but also encourages others to embrace their own truths. The connections formed through shared pain can be incredibly powerful, leading to supportive networks that uplift us in our darkest moments. Pain can ignite a fire within us to pursue our passions and dreams. When we face hardship, it often sparks a desire to seek out joy and fulfillment in other areas of our lives. Many individuals who have faced significant challenges find themselves motivated to advocate for change, whether in their personal lives or in broader societal contexts. They channel their pain into purpose, striving to make a difference for themselves and for others who may be suffering. This transformation can lead to remarkable achievements and a legacy that inspires others to persevere. But recognizing pain as a catalyst for change also encourages a mindset shift. Instead of viewing ourselves as victims of circumstance, we can adopt a more empowering perspective. We can choose to see our struggles as opportunities for learning and growth. This shift in thinking is not always easy, but it can be profoundly liberating. It allows us to reclaim our power and take ownership of our narratives. Rather than allowing pain to define us, we can use it as a stepping stone toward greater things. In conclusion, understanding pain as a catalyst for change invites us to embrace our experiences fully, no matter how challenging they may be. By recognizing the lessons embedded in our struggles, we cultivate resilience, vulnerability, and a renewed sense of purpose. Our pain does not have to be the end of our story. It can be the beginning of something extraordinary. When we allow ourselves to confront and learn from our pain, we set the stage for growth and greatness, transforming our experiences into a source of strength that propels us forward in life. Each scar tells a story, and in those stories lie the seeds of our potential. Let us embrace our pain and let it guide us on our journey to becoming our best selves. Finding meaning in suffering is a transformative process that can profoundly shape our lives and outlook. When we experience pain, whether emotional, physical, or psychological, the instinctive reaction is often to seek relief or escape from it. However, what if we took a step back and approached our suffering from a different angle? What if we sought to uncover the deeper meanings behind our experiences, recognizing that they can ultimately lead us to greater clarity and understanding? At the heart of this exploration lies the concept of reframing. Reframing is a cognitive tool that allows us to shift our perspective on a situation. Instead of viewing pain solely as an unfortunate event or a misfortune, we can choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. This shift can be difficult, especially in the heat of the moment, but it is essential to recognize that our interpretation of pain can significantly influence our emotional and psychological responses. Consider the process of grieving. When we lose a loved one, the immediate feelings of sadness, anger, and confusion can feel overwhelming. However, as time passes, we may begin to find meaning in that loss. We might reflect on the lessons learned from the relationship, the memories created, and the impact that person had on our lives. This reflection can lead to a deeper appreciation for life and a commitment to honor their legacy by living fully and authentically. In this way, pain transforms into a profound source of motivation and inspiration, encouraging us to live with intention and purpose. In addition to personal relationships, pain can also arise from professional setbacks, health challenges, or societal issues. When faced with such struggles, the process of finding meaning becomes an essential survival tool. For example, someone who loses a job may initially feel rejected and disheartened. However, this situation can be reframed as an opportunity to reassess career goals, learn new skills, or pursue a passion that was previously neglected. Many successful individuals credit their achievements to a time of adversity, when they were forced to reevaluate their paths and find new directions. In this light, suffering can serve as a catalyst for innovation and self-discovery. Finding meaning in suffering allows us to cultivate empathy and compassion for others. When we acknowledge our struggles and the insights gained from them, we become more attuned to the pain of those around us. This increased empathy can lead to deeper connections with others, as we share our experiences and support one another in navigating life's challenges. By recognizing that suffering is a universal experience, we can foster a sense of community and solidarity, breaking down barriers and isolation that often accompany pain. The search for meaning often prompts introspection and self-awareness. Engaging with our pain forces us to confront aspects of ourselves that we may have previously ignored or suppressed. We begin to ask ourselves critical questions. What are my values? What do I truly want from life? What lessons can I learn from this experience? This self-reflection can lead to greater self-discovery and a more authentic existence. Instead of drifting through life on autopilot, we become active participants in our journeys, making conscious choices that align with our true selves. It is important to note that finding meaning in suffering does not mean dismissing or minimizing the pain we experience. It is a recognition that pain is a natural and often necessary part of life. Acknowledging our emotions, allowing ourselves to grieve, and fully experiencing the range of human emotions are crucial steps in the healing process. However, by gradually shifting our focus toward the potential lessons and insights hidden within our suffering, we can begin to transform our outlook and embrace a more empowered mindset. In conclusion, finding meaning in suffering is a powerful and transformative journey that can lead to profound personal growth and resilience. It allows us to reframe our experiences, cultivate empathy, and deepen our self-awareness. By embracing our pain as a teacher rather than an adversary, we unlock the potential for transformation and renewal. The next time you find yourself in the throes of suffering, I encourage you to pause and reflect. Seek the lessons embedded in your experience, and recognize the opportunities for growth that lie within. Remember, pain does not have to define you. Instead, it can be a stepping stone on the path to a richer, more meaningful life. In this way, our suffering becomes not just an event to endure, but a vital part of our journey toward greatness. Embracing vulnerability is a powerful and transformative practice that often leads to profound personal growth and deeper connections with others. When we think of vulnerability, many of us might associate it with weakness or fear. However, the truth is that vulnerability is one of the strongest attributes a person can possess. It requires courage to expose our true selves, to share our struggles, and to show our authentic emotions. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we open the door to meaningful connections, deeper understanding, and authentic relationships. At its core, vulnerability is about being honest with ourselves and others. It involves acknowledging our fears, insecurities, and pain. When we admit that we're struggling, we strip away the facade of perfection that often permeates our lives. This act of honesty not only fosters self-acceptance, but also invites others to do the same. When we share our vulnerabilities, we create a safe space for those around us to open up about their own struggles. thereby deepening our connections and nurturing a sense of community. Consider the moments in life when you've been most touched by someone else's vulnerability. Perhaps a friend shared their battle with anxiety, or a colleague spoke candidly about their feelings of inadequacy. These instances resonate deeply because they reflect our shared humanity. In those moments, we see ourselves in their stories, and it reminds us that we are not alone in our struggles. This connection is crucial for building strong relationships, whether with friends, family, or colleagues. When we embrace vulnerability, we cultivate a sense of belonging and understanding that enhances our interactions with others. Vulnerability is essential for personal growth. When we confront our fears and insecurities, we push ourselves beyond our comfort zones. This process can be uncomfortable, but it is often where the most significant growth occurs. By facing our vulnerabilities, we challenge ourselves to evolve and adapt. For example, someone who fears public speaking may find the courage to share their story in front of an audience, ultimately discovering a newfound confidence in their abilities. In this way, vulnerability becomes a pathway to resilience, enabling us to overcome obstacles and embrace new opportunities. In addition to fostering personal growth, vulnerability is a critical component of effective leadership. Leaders who are willing to be vulnerable create environments where authenticity is valued and team members feel safe to express their ideas and concerns. This openness encourages collaboration, innovation, and creativity. When leaders share their challenges and uncertainties, they humanize their roles and inspire trust and loyalty among their teams. Vulnerable leadership fosters a culture where everyone feels empowered to contribute, knowing that their voices will be heard and valued. Vulnerability also plays a vital role in healing. When we experience pain, whether from loss, betrayal, or disappointment, the instinct may be to shut ourselves off from the world to protect ourselves. However, this isolation can exacerbate our suffering. By allowing ourselves to be vulnerable and seeking support from others, we open the door to healing. Sharing our experiences with trusted friends or family members can provide comfort and perspective, reminding us that we are not alone in our pain. This process of sharing creates bonds of empathy and understanding, facilitating healing and recovery. It is important to recognize that vulnerability does not mean oversharing or exposing ourselves to harm. Instead, it is about finding a balance between openness and boundaries. We can choose to share our stories with those we trust, creating a safe space for dialogue. This discernment allows us to maintain our emotional safety while still experiencing the transformative power of vulnerability. In conclusion, embracing vulnerability is a courageous act that can lead to profound personal transformation and connection. By acknowledging our fears, insecurities, and pain, we foster deeper relationships and create a sense of community with those around us. Vulnerability serves as a catalyst for personal growth, enabling us to push beyond our comfort zones and develop resilience. In leadership, vulnerability fosters trust and collaboration, encouraging teams to thrive. Finally, vulnerability is a vital component of the healing process, reminding us that we are not alone in our struggles. So I encourage you to embrace vulnerability in your own life. Allow yourself to be honest about your struggles and reach out to others for support. By doing so, you will not only deepen your connections, but also unlock the potential for personal growth and healing. Remember that vulnerability is not a weakness, but rather a testament to your strength and humanity. Embrace it, and watch as it transforms your relationships and your life. In this journey, you will discover that the connections forged through vulnerability are some of the most meaningful and enriching experiences we can have. And channeling pain into purpose is a remarkable and empowering journey that many individuals embark upon in the wake of their struggles. When faced with significant hardships, we often find ourselves at a crossroads. We can either let our pain define us, or use it as a driving force to create meaningful change in our lives and the lives of others. This transformation requires intentionality and courage. but it also presents an opportunity to cultivate a life filled with purpose, resilience, and impact. To begin this journey, it is essential to acknowledge the pain we are experiencing. Pain is a natural human response to loss, trauma, and adversity, and denying or suppressing it only prolongs our suffering. By allowing ourselves to fully experience and understand our pain, we create the space needed to reflect on its implications and, ultimately, its potential for transformation. This process of acknowledgement can be deeply cathartic, enabling us to confront our emotions and articulate our experiences more clearly. Once we have acknowledged our pain, we can start to identify the underlying lessons and insights it brings. Every painful experience carries with it the seeds of understanding that can lead us toward greater clarity about ourselves and our values. For instance, someone who has faced illness may develop a newfound appreciation for health and well-being, prompting them to advocate for health awareness and wellness initiatives. Alternatively, an individual who has experienced loss might feel compelled to support others who are grieving, sharing their story to foster connection and healing. In these ways, pain can illuminate our passions and propel us toward meaningful causes. Transforming pain into purpose also often involves a shift in perspective. Instead of viewing ourselves as victims of our circumstances, we can reframe our narratives to see ourselves as survivors and advocates. This mindset shift empowers us to take action, using our experiences to fuel our ambitions and create positive change. For example, many public figures who have faced adversity have turned their challenges into platforms for advocacy. They use their stories to inspire others, raise awareness, and foster resilience in their communities. This transformation not only benefits them personally, but also has the potential to uplift countless others who may be facing similar struggles. Channeling pain into purpose fosters a sense of agency and control in our lives. When we take proactive steps to create meaning from our suffering, we reclaim our power. Rather than being at the mercy of our circumstances, we become active participants in our journeys. This sense of agency is vital for our emotional well-being, as it instills a belief in our ability to influence our lives positively. Each action we take to turn our pain into purpose reinforces our resilience and strengthens our resolve. It is also important to recognize that this process is not linear. There will be moments of doubt, setbacks, and periods of reflection as we navigate our pain. Some days it may feel easier to succumb to despair than to channel our experiences into purposeful action. During these times, self-compassion becomes essential. It is crucial to remind ourselves that it is okay to struggle and that healing is a journey that unfolds in its own time. Allowing ourselves to feel vulnerable while also striving for growth creates a healthy balance that fosters resilience and authenticity. The journey of channeling pain into purpose can be incredibly rewarding. As we engage with our experiences and translate them into action, we often find ourselves surrounded by like-minded individuals who share our passion for making a difference. This sense of community can provide support, encouragement, and inspiration, reinforcing our commitment to our cause. Collaborating with others who have faced similar challenges can deepen our understanding and amplify our impact, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond our individual experiences. Success is, in conclusion, channeling pain into purpose is a transformative journey that requires courage, reflection, and intentionality. By acknowledging our pain and identifying the lessons it holds, we can reframe our narratives, cultivate a sense of agency, and create meaningful change in our lives and the lives of others. This process not only fosters personal growth, but also builds connections and strengthens communities. It is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the potential for growth that lies within each of us. As you navigate your own journey of pain and purpose, remember that you are not alone. Embrace the lessons that emerge from your experiences, and allow them to guide you toward a life filled with meaning and impact. Channel your struggles into action and watch as your pain transforms into a source of strength and inspiration. Not just for yourself, but for others as well. By turning your pain into purpose, you contribute to a narrative of hope and resilience that has the power to uplift and inspire those around you. Creating a supportive environment for others is a vital step in the journey of turning pain into greatness. When we share our stories and experiences of overcoming adversity, we can inspire those around us and help them realize that they too can transform their pain into purpose. To foster such an environment, we must prioritize empathy and understanding. This begins with actively listening to others without judgment. When we create spaces where individuals feel heard and validated, we empower them to open up about their struggles, fostering a sense of community and belonging. Encouragement is also key in supporting others on their journeys. By recognizing the efforts of those around us, no matter how small, we can help nurture their confidence and motivate them to continue pushing forward. Celebrate their milestones and acknowledge the courage it takes to confront their pain. This recognition can serve as a powerful catalyst for change, showing individuals that their experiences matter and that their growth is worth celebrating. Additionally, offering resources and tools for growth can enhance the support we provide. Whether it's sharing books, workshops, or counseling services, equipping others with the right tools can help them navigate their challenges more effectively. Knowledge is a powerful ally in the healing process, and by providing access to valuable resources, we enable others to take proactive steps toward transforming their pain. Step number 2. Finally, leading by example is one of the most impactful ways to create a supportive environment. When we openly share our journeys of overcoming pain and actively pursue our purposes, we inspire others to do the same. By demonstrating resilience and authenticity, we encourage those around us to embrace their struggles and channel them into greatness, fostering a culture of support and empowerment that ripples through our communities.